Pretty much. Well, everybody, welcome to the podcast right here. We're at Urban Elegance, located downtown LA. We're like not even a block away from Crypto Arena. And today we're going to check out 4 pairs of shoes. 3 of them I was anticipated on talking about, and one of them is actually a new pair, which is some Jordan 4s. But today let's talk about the Nike. What are these called, bro?
Nike SB.
What are they like?
Navy.
Which one?
SB Navy.
The navies. So just navy. Okay, cool. Yeah. So pretty much talking about Jordan 4 navy, Jordan 4 SB navies. Pretty much a little backstory about the Jordan 4. Came out back in 1989. Tinker Hatfield shoe. His second shoe that he designed for Jordan. I think it's like continue the iteration of the 3M bubble. At the time, Nike or Jordan wanted to cut some weight, so that's why they took off some of the side panels on the side and also on the tongue. And then we have the Nike SB in the background too. Pretty much just like the green one, which is actually right here. Look. So we have the green one in hand as well, and the green one for sure. What do you think, bro? The leather on this one is more like beigeish, huh? Right? Yeah. So this one has the creamish. This one's straight up white with the blue, with the navy blue. Something we're talking about with the boys here is that pretty much this one for LA people is going to be perfect. Dodger gear, you know what I mean? Just like Dodger gear, anything LA related, that navy blue, it's going to be perfect. So yeah, man, I'm pretty much liking this one right here. Personally, me, I like better the green just because I love green. But still, dude, I think this one you could wear with more outfits, easier to match and stuff like that. Here at Urban Elegance, they got from everything from your jeans, t-shirts, hoodies, everything you guys need and want. They're going to have it here. But overall, the quality of the leather, super good. I kind of think you do see a little bit more like texture or more like, that like soft plush quality on this one right here, the green one. But still, the blue one, it's sick. It's super dope. And then, traditional suede on the toe box side. And then you have that flappy back tab, which I actually like because when you wear it with shorts, it's not gonna be like digging into your skin like a lot of the plastic ones, which are like regular ones, like a Fear one like this. Usually this one will kind of dig into your back heel if you wear it with shorts. That's my experience, at least with these Jordan 4s. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about these new SB navies. Are you guys gonna cop? Are you guys gonna drop? Let me know. Also too, one thing that I love about the outsole, by the way, shout out to outsole 213, is that gum bottom as well. The gum bottom, I think, just makes it stand out more. Gives it more of a little character than just a plain gray or black. So yeah, it's still the same thing as the green ones, as the pine green. So well, yeah, let me know what you guys think. And let me get into the second pair we're going to talk about today. All right, so continuing to the next shoe, we have the Jordan 12 Flu Game. Came back, Jordan 12 came back out in 1997, right after the Jordan 11, another Tinker Hatfield shoe. Jordan at the time was really big in Japan. That's why you have this like rising sun from the the Japanese flag. That's why you have these like side panels right here. Jordan also wanted his 23 to be placed on the shoe differently, so that's why you have the 2 literally written down and then the 3 right here. First time ever we see quality inspired by the greatest player ever in the back. That's the first time we ever see that logo come up. And also too, it does come with carbon fiber, just like the Jordan 11 did as well. And dude, I remember this shoe right here. Pretty much there's 2 stories behind the Flu Game. One is that pretty much Jordan was sick.
He woke up with flu-like symptoms. I talked to him. I said, how do you feel? He said, I really feel horrible. But his history.
Like, he was genuinely sick and had the flu, and he played against, it was Game 5 in the NBA Finals against the Jazz. And there's 2 rumors. One is that he was, genuinely sick. And then the other one which is not even a rumor, it's just an actual interview of him, and he's talking about pretty much that he ate a pizza before that game and actually was one of his greatest games of all time. So I don't know, some people say that he was sick, some people say he wasn't sick at all, just a publicity stunt, but let me know what you guys think about that. Mostly the older generation that was actually watching that stuff. So this shoe right here was technically the first shoe that I ever resold. I was working as a part-timer back in Foot Action when this shoe came out, 2016. I remember it was like retail was $190. My discount was allowing me to get them for like $150. So then I resold them for $250. So that's technically the first sneaker that I ever resold. So yeah, the shoe is super cool. I just like the color scheme, black and red. You can never go wrong. And also too, it was the exact same year that the bread ones came out too, and they came out as well. Did you guys get them too? The breads, the vintage one though? No, you guys didn't get those. No, the Jordan 1s, the bread, or band or whatever they're called. No, yeah. So those were actually pretty limited, which I was surprised. Sneakers is a little bit different right now, but yeah. Anyways, back to the Jordan 12. I love this shoe a lot. I think this shoe right here is something you can match with a lot. Really good. I think, just what would you wear these with, bro? Shorts? Nice shorts, high top socks, some Nike high top socks. A lot of people like to wear these with like joggers and stuff. Joggers, jeans, nah, but there's some people that wear it with jeans. Los tacuaches will wear this with jeans for sure, dude. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Jordan 12 flu game. Moving on to the next pair, we have Jordan 5. These are the Reimagined Metallic 5s, or how did they name these?
Reimagined or no Reimagined? Yeah,
Reimagined, right? Yeah. Reimagined Metallic 5s. Just a little quick history about Jordan 5s. Came back in 1990, right after the Jordan 4. It still followed that, them trying to cut some weight on the shoe, cut the side panels, and also on the tongue. At the moment, I know that Jordan was the most photographed athlete in the world, like not even basketball player, just athlete in general. That's why they put this 3M tongue on this pair right here. This one actually does come with extra laces too. And one thing I did notice about the what's it called, the back part of this one, the back heel, hold on. One thing I did notice about the back heel is that this one, it's a little bit different from the 2016 version, just because the 2016 was like embroidered. This one is almost I don't know, like it's like a part that's coming out of the shoe, and it's, I don't know, here, let me put it, so I don't know, what would you call this, like just like not even plastic, it's just like not even goma, right? Yeah, so it's not embroidered like the 2016 pair. One thing I did notice, which I think did come out really good on this shoe, was the leather, or not even leather, the suede has like this white outline throughout the entire shoe, and I think it just makes the shoe pop more. And it does come with the white laces, which, the last pair was all black and they did not come with extra laces. And I don't know, some people did like them with the white laces, some people don't like them. Me personally, I would go with the black laces on these just to keep that traditional look. And then the bottoms, the outsoles, are this beautiful blue gum bottom. Obviously these will, oxidize or yellow up over time, but dude, overall super good. Quality is excellent. No, like, this one is pretty good. There's no scuff marks. One thing I do remember back in the day when the 2016 pair came out, I was working at Foot Action, and I remember that day, dude, like yesterday. That shoe did not sell out the day that it came out. The next day, which is on a Sunday, we had people lined up all the way, you know what I mean, throughout the mall. I remember I sold a guy this his size, his girl a GS pair, and he also brought his kids, which was a toddler and a preschool. It was a big sell for me, you know what I mean? So at the time, Foot Action or Foot Locker was working in a little bit of a commission, so I had a really good day, or a good week, when this shoe came out back in 2016. Overall, I like them a lot. Do you guys think they did good this year? Like, they actually sold out? Or the 5s? Yeah? They're like a 3, right? Yeah, so these did better than what I expected. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really thought these were gonna be sitting just like the Fear 4s. The Fear 4s, there's times where I've gone to like Foot Lockers and I still find these. Not every size, you know what I mean? Oh, and the Cement 3s, the black Cement 3s too. So you know what I mean. And this shoe, at least for me, this one was, you know, yeah, it was like better. It was like classic. Everybody wanted this back in the day, but this year, this one kicked ass. You know what I mean? And I think it's also too, they finally went with the OG color for a Jordan 5. They always come out with these like super bright colors and stuff. It's nothing wrong with them, but like which one? Oh yeah, we actually we thought it was this one because they have the same box. But yeah, well, what's this? Earth? It's not bad. The tongue reminds me of the Olympic, that gold Olympic that came back out, I think the same year as this one too. So yeah, Jordan's always trying to, you know, come up with as much as they can. It's not always a home run like this one was. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Jordan 5 Reimagined Silver Metallics. So let's talk about personal favorite here at Urban Elegance, the Foamposite Galaxy.
For the release of new Nike shoes got out of control.
This shoe back like what, 2012 when it came out. This wasn't the first like colorway ever, right? Of the Foamposite, or was it? It was? But I do remember this was like two things about this one from Nike. It was one, the most expensive retail shoe ever, which was $220 at the time, or $230, something like that. And then the other one, usually all of these sneakers are kind of made like, they make the uppers, then they put the mid, you know, the bottoms and all that stuff. One thing that I was told about this one was literally like the name. It's all one piece, which is the foam, and that's why, you know, they call it the Foamposite. Penny was the one that wore this shoe.
Was threatened over, like, don't leave the complex office with those, the Galaxy Foamposite.
Oh man,
the only shoe I've ever gotten threatened over. Talk about those, still a grail, and when those hit, crazy.
man, I just remember the malls and the sneaker shops, the boutiques that were selling those shoes, man, the lines were like ridiculous, and people were actually fighting.
Yeah.
One guy got killed over the shoes, man.
Crazy.
Rest in peace. Seriously, this is
Yeah, so kind of just talking about the shoe in general. I personally didn't see the 2012 pair in person. The only time I ever saw them was back in the day at Flight Club, just because it was like what, a $800, $1,000 shoe or whatever it was. So they literally didn't let me see it, so I can't really tell you if it's, you know, exactly the same. But how are these doing in the market right now? So they're not too high. Well, it's pretty high still, but yeah. So pretty much. You what? How much is retail for this? 300 retail? 250? Okay. 270, yeah, 280 almost. Dude, yeah, no, these are sick. I always liked Foamposites. The last pair I ever owned was the black Gucci ones, but it was the Pro one. So this is the Foamposite One. Foamposite Pro is the one with the Nike swoosh. I had the black ones with the foam. I mean the Gucci one. It had like gun bottoms or whatever. Does this one glow in the bottom or no? This one doesn't glow.
Yeah. Actually,
It's supposed to glow. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it would glow. You know, the carbon fiber. The what?
the OG used to glow.
It used to glow, right? Yeah. And I love the remove before flight. It's super cool. It kind of reminds me of like sport bikes, just because they have a lot of keychains that come with that. So yeah, dude, Galaxy Foamposite ones, super dope shoe. I like how like the whole box, even the box is the same theme of the Galaxy with the stars and all that, you know, space and all that stuff. And that's why the insole kind of has the same like NASA theme, but except, you know, instead of saying NASA, it says Nike, and then also too on this tag right here. Would you guys wear it with the tag or no tag? You would wear it with the tag? I think I would keep it as a keychain. But not super dope shoe. I like these a lot. Foamposites are very comfortable. That's one thing I can tell you. But with these, I don't know if it's still the same. Back in the day, I remember I'm a 10.5. And then I got the 10.5, and for me they were a little too big, at least on the toe, but on the sides it is a little tight. What would you think? True to size on these? You have to go half size down, up. Oh shoot. Yeah, things change all the time, guys. But yeah, no, I like these shoes a lot. Let me know what you guys think about this one. Cool. So now let's talk about a women's release, but here we have an extended size, which is a size 12 in women, which is a 10.5 in men. These are going to be the Seafoam cells. Last time we saw these in the Seafoam color, which was the all beige one. This one right here looks super cool. The only thing about this one, the uppers reminds me of a traditional Jordan 4, like a, you know, a black cement or a bread, just because it's suede. And you know, it's not a leather material. What is it called? The side panels and the tongue. The net is actually bigger, and you could straight up tell that's a net. Usually a lot of Jordan 4s, kind of like, you know, some right here that we have, it almost looks like it's part of the you know, the bottom part or whatever. What was this thing called? The side panel, like the net is part of the mesh in the bottom. This one you could straight up tell that it's one other piece. The back part right here, the back tab, is going to be the same color as well. Then you have a little bit different color on the tongue, that little beige hint. Silver pull tabs on the side. Your traditional Air Jordan in the back of the tongue, that's upside down. And the outsoles look nice and crispy on these. Super cool shoe. I like these a lot. I don't know if it'll be like easy to wear. What would you wear with these? I don't even know how you can match these. Light color jeans, light blue jeans, even like this. Nah maybe. Yeah, so like I said before, come down to Urban Elegance. They got everything you need, from jeans, you know, t-shirts, hoodies, everything you guys need, accessories as well. And yeah, check them out, located in downtown LA. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this podcast. Be sure to also subscribe to Everything Podcast on YouTube with Mario. That's where we talk about everything from fitness, conspiracy theories, sneakers. But this was going to be for Also 2 and 3. And also 2, like I said again, thank you so much for the boys here at Urban Elegance. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cool.